This film is part of an instructional series on fishing. With the help of some of America's greatest anglers, we will share with you several effective new fishing techniques, as well as methods proven by the test of time.
Alright guys, welcome back to another show. So today is the last day before school starts back. Jake's been homeschooled for a couple years, so he's been out here a lot with me. We actually got Scott behind the camera today so Jake can spend some more time in front of the camera. So anyways, one of the best things about being a charter captain, no doubt in my mind, is being able to put people on fish that they've never caught, their first of a type of fish, their PB of any type of fish, and it's the best feeling in the world. Love doing that. Did I say one of the best things?
Yeah.
Okay, one of the best things. So one of the worst things about being the charter captain is standing there watching your customers catch fish, their PBs, that are bigger than anything you or your mate or your son have caught. So we didn't run a charter today because I knew it was the last day before school came back, and I wanted to get a chance to get Jake out and actually fish. Dude works hard on trips, works hard on the camera, works hard on the editing, and I wanted to get him out. So the goal for today, lately the thing has been big inshore mangrove snapper, shallow water snapper. May or may not happen. If you guys follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you've seen some of the posts. These snapper are anywhere between, I would say, being realistic, anywhere between 19 to 22 inches have been our big snapper. Another captain out here, I know that he's a beast. This dude's a beast, but he has been getting some 23, 24, and we're talking inshore snapper, guys, shallow water mangrove snapper. These fish look like they could eat a 10-inch snapper, and that's how big they got to be legal. So today the goal is Jake's PB inshore snapper, which I think right now is like 16, 17 inches, which is a good inshore shallow water snapper. But he's been watching people pull 20s in for the last 2 weeks, and he's been drooling. I've seen him baiting hooks, guys, and he's back there with his mouth open just like, God, I want to take this rod. So today he gets on the rod. You ready, man?
I'm beyond ready.
Beyond ready?
Beyond ready.
It's something special, the size of these snapper for inshore. And the other thing we're gonna do that might aggravate some people, but you know, me and Jake have been talking, and we do a lot of catch and release snook, a lot of catch and release redfish, catch and release trout. Keeper, snapper, and grouper, automatically it's just a given anywhere that they go in the box. They're food fish. So, but what we try to do with our PBs, whether it's a snook, redfish, tarpon, or a snapper, we try to revive them and release them. So these fish aren't going to go home with us today. They're going to go back so you guys can catch them on future trips. But and because we're looking for a PB, this isn't about food. This is about the sport of it. You know, in my opinion, like I said, there's food fish and there's sport fish. These snapper aren't around all the time. Grouper season's not always open, but they can be sport fish too. They're a lot of fun to catch. So today, we're gonna catch them and put them back. And I hope that doesn't upset Scott's mom or my mom or anybody else out there. But we're gonna let them go and let them grow, right, dude? Let that PB get even bigger. And I may be just talking crap. We may get out there and not catch one over 10 inches. So, but until we get out there, we won't know. You ready to go, homie?
Ready.
Let's go. All right, guys. So we got to our first spot, and we're right at the end of the tide. We're marking a few fish. We're gonna see if there's any here. And we're looking for that PB. Let's see. Let's see. See some color. Let's see some color. You guys see that? You guys see that? That's all snapper. That's what they're popping them on top, dude. Look at that. That's when you know they're here. So those aren't the PBs we're looking for. Those are good keeper snapper right there, though, guys. Those are 15. Oh, dude, every one of them. All right, so we got Look at that, that was one single piece of bait and they all ran up. That's when you know they're here. All right, so we got bait. We're fixing to drop down. Like I said, the goal is catch and release, PB snapper. I think, what'd you say, Jake? Like 16, 17 yours?
16 or 17.
And that's inshore, guys. Remember, that's inshore. I think Scott said he didn't know. I'm not sure. I want to say mine's around 20, but we're gonna do some catch and release on big snapper, hopefully. You ready? You guys ready?
I'm ready.
There's fish here. Did you see them? I saw them. Did you see them? They're there. Let's do it. Mackerel running through it. Bunch of mackerel. Maybe you'll get lucky, Jake, and get a PB mackerel.
I hope not.
And it's a little different, guys, than just coming out and catching a limited snapper. I mean, you can drop down different things and catch a limited snapper real quick, but this is, look at the mackerel, God. This is about big fish. There's the snapper. Come on, Jake.
I was just feeding it down now, and they followed it straight down.
They're hitting it on the way down, huh? Oh. Jake just got smacked. Like I said, there's a lot of really solid fish, 14, 15, 16 inches, which I'll take all day long, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not above keeping a legal snapper's a legal snapper, but all about PBs right now. You got to get that PB. Sure, it was a hit, not a rock, dude. Pretty positive. He doesn't spend a lot of time on a rod, guys. So it may have been the bottom. Let's see. And every once in a while, I'm still gonna put some chum in. Okay. Oh, broke off.
Holy cow.
The guy can tie lines and bait hooks, but can he catch fish?
Jeez.
All right, guys, fish number one. Let's see. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Got the Stewie jig in his mouth. Jake just got hit too. Not a PB, but I can barely get my hand around him. Let's see, just for fun. Let's see how big this fish is. Definitely a keeper, definitely a solid inshore snapper. Let's look right here, Jake. This fish is, all right, 14 and a half. That's about the size of the fish we saw coming up. Back he goes. Oh man, that's a decent one.
Good one?
Yeah, grab that net. Grab that net, Jake. That's a decent one. Let's see what we got here, guys. Definitely a snapper. Oh yeah, big boy. That's a better one. That's a better one. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Sorry, Jake.
Stud.
That's a good one right there, boys and girls. Look at the size of that fish. Inshore, that's amazing. You get a measurement on him? I don't know, dude. You know, I've been talking all that stuff about catch and release. Let's see. He is right at 18 inches, guys. Right at 18 inches. Oh, come here, fella. He does look delicious, doesn't he? This is a tough one, guys. Do we keep or do we release?
Let him go.
Let him go and let him grow, Scotty says. That's a good one, though. Not a PB, but 18-inch snapper all day long. Here we go. It's gonna hurt a little. Don't tell your friends. All right, guys, let me tell you what happened real quick. Jake caught a really nice fish. Scott's every bit as bad. I don't want to hear no crap from Scott anymore about running the camera. He's every bit as bad as I am. He throws his rod in the rod holder. Jake catches this fish, which is another really nice 17, 18-inch fish. And as he's doing that, Scott's rod in the rod holder gets hit. I've got two rods, one in each hand. One's hooked up, one's not. Jake's reeling this one in. Scott, we hear the camera go beep, 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 beep. I don't know if it's on, I don't know if it's on. So it wasn't on. But anyways, let's get a measurement. Jake's PB is 17 and a half inches. Is this a new PB? 18! New PB, my man. All right, half inch at a time, it's getting up there. Good fish, brother.
Monster.
We're gonna get a picture of this fish together. The school's calling me already, dude. He hasn't even been a day yet. The school's calling me. I'm trying to get my phone out to get a picture. Don't they know we're fishing?
Right.
Insane. All right, we're gonna put him back, but I'm gonna get a picture real quick, Scott.
Fatty.
Sorry we didn't get that one on camera. It's another really 17, 18 inch snapper. We're now fighting dolphins and tide just started moving a little bit harder, so the bite's gotten a little bit slow. It hasn't gotten slower, but we're fighting the dolphin now for sure. We're having to watch every fish we're bringing up, so we're not getting a lot of the fight in the video. But another 17, that one's probably 16, 17. Yeah. But he's gonna go back. Get the release on him, Jake. Another good one, guys. Trying to eat a little bit again. Another 17, 18 incher. We ain't broke that 20 inch mark yet. Another good one, man. Back to the bottom. All right, guys, so the tide started moving a little bit harder and we are marking a ton of fish, but we're having to try real hard. We're having to work to stay in contact with the bottom. We're not using the heaviest jigs we have. That might be an option too. But a lot of times we'll keep the bail open and just keep feeding it. I mean, it's hard to explain. You really, even when we have charters, it takes people 2 or 3 bites to really realize what you're talking about. But they're down there. I mean, the tide, a lot of times, like I said, they, like everybody says, they get real picky on, not picky, they get real tight to structure on hard moving tides, but they're still down there. And I know we haven't given you guys many videos of the actual hookup of the fish, but we've been battling dolphins and had to move a few times to get him to go away and quit following us. It's been crazy. But Jake's got his PB. I'm pretty sure Scott, or I say inshore PB.
Yeah.
Scott's got his inshore PB. I'm not, honestly guys, I'm not sure what mine is, but it's been fun. It's been fun just catching and releasing these fish because, you know, we don't ever get to do it to start with. We hardly ever get to fish them. Secondly, you never see anybody catching them and putting them back, especially this size in the bay. Scott is putting it on us. Another freaking,
I hate to say it's a baby, but
that's a baby out here for right now. Today it is. Another, that's a 14, 15 inch fish, but it's a baby. Jake gonna hook one over there with the rod. Oh, just got hit, Jake. Put the camera down, man. Fish. End of story. Disappearing trick. Yes, sir. All right, so let me explain to you guys real quick what I did there. This is your tip for the day. So if you notice, last couple fish, Scott's caught right here in this corner. I've been watching real carefully. It's a good fish. And when your fishing partner, your buddy, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, son, if they're catching fish and you're not, just wait till they go do something else. Take their spot. I mean, that's very, very advanced, but
fishing 101.
it's sometimes it works. I'm about to get bit by this guy. I can tell already. He's got that look on his face like he wants to bite. Another good one. Look how fat these fish are. Here he goes. All right, guys, we had a blast catch and release inshore snapper. Jake got his PB at 18 inches. Scott got his PB somewhere between 17 and 18. A lot of 17, 18 inch fish. Broke off a lot, pulled off a lot on some big fish. They're here. If you want to do it, give us a call. But like I said, today mainly I want to do it just to get Jake out because he actually doesn't get to fish a lot. He does a lot of filming, a lot of hook tying and baiting, and it's gonna be weird for me for a few weeks. Scott's gonna come help me out some. It's gonna be weird for a few weeks not having Jake here every day. He's been homeschooled the last 2 years, so his days have consisted of fishing, running a charter, then going home, doing a couple hours of homework on the computer, and he's been good. But I asked him why I wanted to go back. I mean, I thought, you know, 16 years old, that would have been good for me. He said all his friends are 40-plus-year-old charter captains, and he needs younger friends. So no offense to to our friends out there, you guys know who you are. But Jake said there's prettier girls at school, actually, is what he said. He said, you know, Mike, Christian, John, you know, you guys look good for 50 years old. But you ain't a high school girl, I guess, is what he's getting at. So, but as always, guys, we really appreciate you guys watching. We know it's been a little while, but we've been real busy. So get with us to book a trip. If I'm booked, I'll get you with one of our other guys that are friends of ours that is good at what they do. We won't let you down. And if you want to just come fish with me just to see Jake, he'll be here on the weekends and holidays, I guess. Right? All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the water.